Hey guys, welcome back to Tap 2 Counterspell. It's your boy Jay.
It's Ollie.
And today we are doing our pre-release kit for Crimson Vow. We hope you've had a good pre-release kit. Hope you got some good pulls. Oh, you sure? It's our first time running two cameras, so we're excited! I keep looking at here when I should be looking here. Learning curves.
Learning curves, that's weird.
Yeah. This is why we didn't go to school. So we're excited to do this. Obviously, there's a couple of things we're looking for. I only want Toxrill. That's all I want from this pre-release kit is a Toxrill.
He's getting a land.
No, the guy at the store assured me that there's a Toxrill in here. He opened it. He smelled it.
Here.
It smells like a slug. It smells like a slug.
No, that's sluggish, mate. That's landish.
That's sluggish, she says. Right, where's me
Jake needs a knife. I just tend to go the old root strength there. Give her a good rip open.
Alright. So there'll be no draft today. We're not going to have a game. Well, we might have a game with it a bit later on. But today it's just the unboxing video for you guys. We hope you enjoy it.
That artwork's fucking nice.
That is quite pretty. The crimson on it, isn't it?
The rose petals.
I see you got the, dude. I got the bats on the back.
Oh, see? I tell you, mine's going to be better.
Oh. Alright.
Pop yours out. I'll wait for you.
Oh no, I got mine. I still had my sleeves on.
Oh yeah, there's my bat.
There's the bat. Alright. Ready? Here we go. Going through the unboxings now. I don't want to look. I don't want to look.
I've got a nice dice.
I got a blue one.
Ooh.
You know if you got Toxrill and trade you straight away, like you don't have a choice.
Oh, I didn't. I got an enchantment.
Oh, a Binding Vows, and I got a Falconwreath Forebear. Creature, vampire, that's it, we're taking it back. Well, open it up.
What about at the beginning of combat on your turn, choose one. There's a glorious sunrise. Creatures you control get a +1/+1, gain trample until end of turn. Target land gains tapped, add 3 mana. 3 green. Draw 3 cards. Draw a card if you control a creature with power 3 or greater, or gain 3 life.
That's quite nice. So the Falconwreath Forebear is flying. He can't block, but when he deals combat damage to a player, I create a blood token. I can pay a black and sacrifice 2 blood tokens to return him from the graveyard to the battlefield. I have a day-night cycle, and I've got these empty token cards here.
I have exactly the same, apart from the glorious sunrise. Got a MTG arena code, which will be used.
Feel free, guys. Hit that one up. It's not focusing, so we'll throw it on that one. If you can read it, you can decode it, you can make it go backwards. It's yours.
Nice little bat here.
Yeah, I got the little card separator.
Yeah, just get a double angle there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
And we have our wedding invitation here.
Alright, I'm jumping straight into it. I'm excited.
Righto.
Let's go, let's go. Innistrad, Crimson Vow, pre-release packs coming your way.
Oh, there's no, like, terror on it.
No, you show us your brute strength. Alright, so we're going to go one at a time or both side by side?
Oh, you can go one at a time.
Right. Fear of Death, an enchantment. When it's battlefield, draw 2 cards, you get -X, -0. A Griff Rider. What do you got?
Heron of Hope, a flying. If you would gain life, you gain that much life +1.
Nice.
Pay 1 and a white. Heron of Hope gains lifelink until end of turn.
Got a Serpentine Ambush here. A Nature's Embrace. Aim for the head.
A Hungry Ridgewolf. A Skyward Scab. Zombie Drake. There you go, Jake. Another zombie.
Another zombie for the deck. Some more Bramble armor. But look at this. With the extended artwork.
Ooh.
Bloodcrazed Socialite has Menace. When it enters the battlefield, create a blood token. Whenever Bloodcrazed Socialite attacks, I'm going to sacrifice a blood token. If I do, it gets +2/+2 till end of turn.
Fierce Retribution. Blah, blah, blah.
Retribution.
Thank you. Destroy target bracket attacking creature, or you can pay your cleave cost and remove the brackets.
So I've got another day-night card. On one side is a Spirit Soldier, but I can disturb him and he'll come out as an enchantment. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2.
Doom Dissenter is a 2-drop. When Doom Dissenter dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token.
Oh, nice.
A Witch's Web. Target creature gains +3/+3 and reach until end of turn. Untap it.
Grab a distraction, turns into a distracting ghost. There you go.
That'd be the bat on the back of the thing.
Bruh. Dollhouse of Horrors. Pay 1, tap him. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of the exiled card, except it's a 0/0 construct artifact in addition to its other types. And it has this creature gets +1/+1 for each construct you control against haste till end of turn. Activate owns your sorcery. So for 1 mana, I'm bringing everything shit back from my graveyard. Every time I do that, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Tap it, so just remember it's only one a turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I can get shit to bring to untap, I'm sure. And look at these new planes.
Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, that's nice. Courier Bat, when it enters the battlefield, if you gain life this turn, return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. A Sell-Off Entomber. Tap, discard a creature card, draw a card.
Nice.
A Spore Crawler. When Spore Crawler dies, draw a card. Bit of day-night one here. A Ragged Recluse. At the beginning of your end step, if you discarded a card this turn, transform Ragged Recluse, which he turns into Odious Witch. Whenever Odious Witch attacks, defending player loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. Parasitic Grass. It's got a cleave cost as well. Deals 3 damage to target human creature, you gain 3 life, or if you pay the cleave cost, you remove the words human from it.
Yeah, right.
A Wash Away, another cleave one. It's a 1 mana spell here. Counter target spell that wasn't cast from its owner's hand. So it costs you 2 blue and a 1 to counter it from their hand.
From their hand.
Still pretty good. But a Biolume Egg. A Serpent Egg. Oh, I think I already know where this needs to go. Defender. When Biolume Egg enters the battlefield, scry 2. When you sacrifice Biolume Egg, return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control at the beginning of its next end step. Turns into a Biolume Serpent. Sacrifice 2 islands. It can't be blocked this turn.
It's not that much of a payoff, is it?
No. Hopeful Initiate, Human Warlock, Training. Whenever this creature attacks with another creature with power greater, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Pay 3, move 2 +1/+1 counters from among creatures you control to destroy target artifact or enchantment. That's
nice.
Not bad. Oh, look at that forest.
Oh, look at it.
Oh, Dragon Illusion token.
Alright, I'm running through my second pack. Let's speed run this. A Steelclad Spirit, Defender. A Piercing Light, which is an instant. Lacerate Flesh, dealing 4 damage to target creature with blood tokens coming in. So blood tokens seem to be the thing. A Cruel Witness, whenever you cast non-creature spell, look at the top card of your library, put it in your graveyard. We've got Bleed Dry. Far out! 2 mana and 2 black for target creature. You get it -13. If it dies, exile it instead.
Yeah, there's a few of them in Forgotten Realms.
But not for 4 mana.
Yeah, I reckon they'll be around that.
You reckon? Let us know below. Was it 4 mana?
Maybe less.
Maybe less? I don't know. I find that just disgusting. That's just gross. Crushing Canopy. We've got a Travelling Minister. Ceremonial Knife, another artifact. Gets +1 when this creature deals damage. Create blood tokens. A Binding Geist, which days-night cycle. I don't know about the day-night cycle, but it flips over into an enchantment. A Whispering Wizard. Dregged Fugue, which has a cleave. Target player reveals their hand. Choose non-land from it.
Probably still doing that. There's a second camera looking at me.
Yes. Clipper-bound Spirit, which turns into a Soul Cipher board. A nice little artifact. And Splendid Reclamation. Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Whoa.
That's pretty decent.
That's nice. And a nice little mountain with a Restless Bloodseeker in foil at the beginning of your end step. If you gain less life this turn, create a blood token. Sacrifice 2 blood tokens. Transform Restless Bloodseeker. And of course, it transforms into a Bloodseeker Reveler. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life, create a blood token. And then look at this. Token artifact. Blood. Blood token.
So I'm going to go through my second here. We've got Scattered Thoughts. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put 2 of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Adamant Will. Target creature gains +2/+2 and indestructible to the end of the turn. That's pretty good for a 2 mana drop.
That's nice.
We've got a Blood Petal Caliburn.
You got it in the
Full art.
showcase.
Blood Petal Caliburn has first strike as long as it's attacking. When Blood Petal Caliburn dies, create a blood token. We got a Nebula Gast Bilgilwa. Pay 1, tap target creature. We got another Courier Bat. We got a Nature's Embrace. Enchant creature or land. As long as enchanted permanent is a creature, it gets +2/+2. As long as enchanted permanent is a land, it has tapped, add 2 mana of any one colour.
Quite nice.
Yes. Militar Rallier. So it can't attack alone, and whenever it attacks, untap a target creature.
Nice.
Wedding Invitation.
The Wedding Invitation!
when it enters the battlefield, draw a card.
Go away.
Sacrifice Wedding Invitation. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. If it's a vampire, it also gains the lifelink until the end of the turn. RSVP at your own risk. I like
that little ending there.
A Desperate Farmer. So he's a human peasant.
Of course he is, a bloody peasant.
When another creature you control dies, transform Desperate Farmer, which transforms into a Depraved Harvester with lifelink. Into Revive, return up to 1 target creature card and up to 1 target non-creature permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Exile, retrieve. A Marvok I get tongue-tied pretty easy sometimes.
Mark of Retribution.
Choose one or both. Creatures you control get +1/+0 till end turn. Target vampire you control deals damage equal to its power to another target creature. Panicked Bystander. When Panicked Bystander or another creature you control dies, you gain 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, transform him. You'll transform into a Cackling Culprit. Whenever Cackling Culprit or another creature you control dies, you gain 1 life. Pay 1 and a black. Cackling Culprit gains Death Touch until end of turn. We've got land. Shattered Sanctum.
Nice.
So when it enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. Tap it for white or black. Oh, look at that.
Isn't that little island there?
That is nice.
Whee!
And we have a Dothra Vengeful Victim. Legendary Spirit. Flying. When it attacks, or blocks, sacrifice it at the end of combat. And then you can cast it for its Disturb cost, which it becomes an enchantment. Enchanted creature has whenever this creature attacks, create a 4/4 white spirit creature token with flying that's tapped and attacking. Sacrifice the token at the end of combat.
Nice.
If it would be put into if Dothra's Retribution would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead.
Yeah, right. Alright.
Nice little wolf token there.
So now we're about halfway through our packs, so let's just quickly run through it. Yeah. We got a Cradle of Safety. We have a Vampire Slayer. We have a Braid. Massive Might. I've got a Grizzly Ritual, creating 2 blood tokens. An Apprentice Sharpshooter with Reach and Training. It's quite nice. A Blood Servitor, when it's creating a blood token. Siphon Essence, creating another blood token but countering target creature or planeswalker. Weaver of the Blossoms of the bosom. Weave your bosoms together. Tap to add 1 mana, which cycles into a blossom-clad werewolf. Quite nice. Got another Wedding Security. Look at that. You sacrifice a blood token, put a +1/+1 on him. Into the Night. Becomes Night, they discard any number of cards. That's quite nice. Ballista Wielder, another werewolf card. And Consuming Tide. Each player chooses a non-land permanent they control. Return all non-land permanents not chosen this way to their owner's hand. Then you draw a card for each opponent who has more cards in their hand than you. Excellent. And an Island with a Doomed Dissenter in foil. When it dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. And a copy token.
Griff Rider. A Reckless Impulse. Fear the Death. Enchanted creature, when Fear of Death enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards. Enchanted creature gets -0, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. Another Adamant's Will. Another Courier Bat. Another Nature's Embrace. An Undying Malice. Until end of turn, target creature gains when this creature dies. Return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Nice for a 1 mana drop. Another Militar Rallier. A Volden Epicure full art. That is quite nice.
I don't know if it's full art. I think it's just like showcase border.
Yeah, showcase border. When Volden Epicure enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Create a blood token. A Lantern Barrier. Flying. Transforms for a Disturb cost or Lantern's Lift. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1, has flying. Edgar's Awakening. Turn target card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Crawling Infestation. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may mill 2 cards. Reckless Bloodseeker. Will transform into a blood-soaked Revengar. And then we've got a Consuming Tide there, which Jake just pulled, and a nice Plains.
Nice Plains. Alright, so moving on, getting through these packs now. Come on, Toxrill's got to be there. Toxrill's got to be in at least one of these bloody things.
We hope so. A Flame Blessed Bolt, a Fear of Death, an Eswad Shield Basher, Reckless Impulse, a Sporeback Wolf, an Aim for the Head, great, a Toxic Scorpion, Synthocapate, counter target spell unless its controller pays X. If that spell was countered this way, exile instead of putting it in. Pyre Spawn.
You got that one.
Shut up. A Weary Prisoner. So it's got a Daybound on it, which will turn into a Wraithful Jailbreaker. It's quite a nice werewolf there. Etched Border.
Still recording.
Lifelink at the beginning of your end step. If you gain life this turn, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card. A Hero's Downfall. Destroy target creature of Planeswalker. Another Biolume Egg. A Geralt Visionary Stitcher. Zombies you control have flying. Whenever you non-token. Yeah.
It's quite nice. Alright.
Plains and a copy.
Alright, I've got Ancestral Anger, Scattered Thoughts, Fierce Retribution, a Reckless Impulse, an Undying Malice, a Moldgraph Millipede, Gift of Fangs, Militia Railer, a Wedding Invitation, Desperate Farmer, which turns into a Depraved Harvester. We've got a Markov Retribution, an Undead Butler, and a Cart-like Curiosity with a Mischievous Ghost, and a full art Shattered Sanctum.
That's nice.
Isn't it? Enters battlefield tap unless you go 2 or more lands, tap it for a white or a blue. That's quite pretty. And a mountain with another blood token at the end there.
I've got a Braid, a Cradle of Safety, an Unholy Officent.
Stop filming.
Our second camera has run out of memory. A Lacerant Flesh, an Apprentice Sharpshooter, Reach, Training, Bleed Dry. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the one you pulled. Sheltering Burrots. Bows. Enchant Creature. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +1/+3. A Spore Crawler. A Sell-Off Emtoma. A Hookland Marina. Daybound. To a Riphook Raider. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. To a Magma Pumbler. Creature Elemental. Enters with X +1/+1 counters on it, so it's a red X. If damage would be dealt to Magma Pumbler while it has +1/+1 counter on it, prevent that damage to remove that many +1/+1 counters from it. When 1 or more counters are removed from Magma Pumbler, this way it deals that much damage to any target.
Where are you getting the B from? Magma Pummeler. Magma Plumber.
A Screaming Swarm. Flying, whenever you attack with this 1 or more creatures, target player mills that many cards. A Howpack Piper. This spell cannot be countered. Pay 1 on a green, tap it. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. If it's a wolf or werewolf, untap Howpack Piper. Activate only as a sorcery, which is a Daybound to a Windsong Howler. Whenever this creature enters the battlefield or transforms into Wild Song Howler, look at the top 6 cards of the library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order.
So I'm liking that we're getting a few more werewolves.
Nice Plains.
Alright, coming into my second from last pack, I've got a Falconwreath Celebrants, a Wretched Throng, which is a nice little zombie horror, a Heron Blessed Geist. I've got a Kessing Flame Breather. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. A Blood Fountain. It's an artifact when it enters. Create a blood token. I can pay 3 and a black tap and sacrifice. Return up 2 target creature cards from the graveyard to hand. A rural recruit. I've got a persistent specimen. Nice little 1-drop skeleton. A Volderon Epicure. Creating blood tokens. Dawnheart Disciple. Whenever the human enters battlefield, this thing gets a +1/+1. A Lantern Bearer, like what you just got. A Rune-Bound Wolf. Oh, that's quite nice. That's going in my werewolf deck. I can pay 3 red and tap it, and Rune-Bound Wolf deals damage equal to the number of wolves and werewolves I control to target opponent.
Ooh.
Circle of Confinement, nice little enchantment. When an opponent casts a vampire spell with the same name. I guess Malicious Invader with a nice little extended border showcase art there. Turns into an Innocent Traveller, and we've got by invitation only. Choose a number between 0 and 13. Each player sacrifices that many creatures.
Whoa.
Jesus H, Mother of Mary, and an Island with a zombie token and another blank card.
Alright, I'm on to my last packet here.
Come on, Toxrill, coming up.
A Bloody Betrayal. Gain 12 target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. Create a blood token. An Alchemist Retrieval. Return target non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. Now it's got a cleave cost on that as well. Supernatural Rescue. This spell has flash as long as you control a spirit. When you cast this spell, tap up to 2 target creatures you don't control. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets a +1/+2. A Flame Blessed Bolt. Flame Blessed Bolt deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. Not bad for a 1-mana drop. Mulch. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all land cards revealed this way into your hand and the rest into the graveyard. Vampire's Kiss. Target player loses 2 life and gains 2 life. Create 2 blood tokens. Wolf Strike. Target creature you control gets +2/+0 until end of turn. If it's night, then it deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. A Wedding Invitation. A Dawnheart Disciple. Whenever another human enters a battlefield under your control, Dawnheart Disciple gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Another Weary Prisoner, which will daybound again into a Wrathful Jailbreaker. A Skull Scab. It's got Exploit, so when this creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. Whenever a creature you control exploits a non-token creature, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. A Valorous Stance. Choose 1 target creature gains indestructible turn to turn. The other one is destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. We have a Blind Coma. Whenever Blind Coma enters the battlefield or becomes the target of an aura spell, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Has a Disturb cost on it. So it becomes an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield or enchanted creature becomes target or create a 1/1 white. So exactly the same thing. Olivia's Attendants. Menace. Whenever Olivia's Attendants deals damage to create that many blood tokens.
Oh, nice.
Deals 1 damage to any target for 3 mana. A nice basic land again. And a zombie creature token.
Okay, here we go.
That's my 6 packs down.
I'm down to my final pack. Toxrill, here we come. Okay, we've got an Ostwald Shield Basher. When it attacks, I can pay 1. If I do, it gains indestructible till end of turn. It's kind of nice. A Lightning Wolf. Gains first strike till end of turn. Activate only sorcery. A Stitched Assistant. Got one on there. A Supernatural Rescue. Spells flash as long as you control a spirit. When you cast this spell, tap up to 2 target creatures you don't control. A Toxic Scorpion. I believe you pulled one of them earlier. A Courier Bat. I know you pulled at least 2 or 3 of them. Mulch. Reveal all top 4 cards of your library. Put all lands revealed this way into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. Syncopate. Counter target spell unless its controller pays X. If that spell is countered this way, exile instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard. How's that for a dirty blue counter?
Yeah, that's the one I got before. Oh no, I think that's a different one.
Yeah, I get to pay X to counter.
Yeah, that was what I had.
A Pyre Spawn. When it dies, it deals 3 damage to any target. A Hook Hand Marina, which will day-night bound into a Riphook Raider. Retrieve. Return up to 1 target creature card from... Return up to 1 target creature card and up to 1 Non-creature permanent card from your graveyard to your hand, exile retrieve. Try to get the wording out on that one. Dawnheart Geist. I've got a Sigardian Paladin. As long as you put one or more +1/+1 counters on a creature this turn, Sigardian Paladin has trample and lifelink. And we've got a Mirahall Mimic. You have Mirahall Mimic enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield except it's a spirit, in addition to its other types. And I can pay its disturb cost to have it come in as Ghastly Mimicry. Enchant creature at the beginning of upkeep. Create a token that's a copy of enchanted creature except it's a spirit into its additional types. Ghastly Mimic will be put into a graveyard from anywhere. Exile it instead. So that's a shame, guys. We did not happen to get a Toxrill. We did happen to get a few nice cards, though, and I'm sure we're going to have fun. Let us know how your Innistrad Crimson Vow pre-release went. Did you manage to get some good pulls? Did you get Toxrill? Do you want to sell it? No, I'm kidding. You guys do it. So thank you so much for joining us, guys. We're going to probably put these together. We might even have a quick game with it. We'll let you know how we go. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We've still got our competition running. So for the next couple of weeks, for those of you that like, comment, and subscribe, you will go into the draw to win a Magic the Arena starter kit containing two 60-full card decks, a Magic the Arena code, and this will be yours. We will send it out to you free of cost, no worries, as our little thanks to you for entering the competition. So make sure you get onto that, guys.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content that we made here today for you.
It's been Tap 2 Counterspell. It's Jay.
It's Ollie.
We'll see you next time.
Bloodsucker!